Greetings and welcome to another video. I've not long got home from work today and it's been a good day today. The weather's been beautiful, gorgeous day today, and it was a good day at work as well, so yeah. So right now I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about a book I purchased a few weeks ago, which in my opinion looks like it's going to be a fantastic book to read, basically. And anyone interested in local history might also find the book worth buying or looking into, either way. So yeah, the book is by Julian Glover and it's called Man of Iron, Thomas Telford and the Building of Britain. Yeah, I got this book from Waterstones in Telford Town Centre. I like going into Waterstones from time to time, having a look at the books they've got on sale there, and this one caught my attention, and yeah, I'm glad I got it. I'm just going to read you what's on the back. Now, there are a couple of words here which I don't know how to pronounce, or not properly anyway, so I'm going to try and skirt around and skip those words because it's going to be a bit embarrassing trying to pronounce those words and just butchering them. So forgive me about that. But otherwise, we're going to crack on. And yeah, what it says is Thomas Telford's name is familiar. His story, less so. Born in 1757 in the Scottish borders, his father died in his infancy, plunging the family into poverty. Telford's life soared to span almost 8 decades of gloriously obsessive, productive energy. Few people have done more to shape our nation. A stonemason turned architect turned engineer, Telford invented the modern road, built churches, harbours, canals, docks, and famously an aqueduct in Wales. Welsh name I can't pronounce, I'm sorry, because it's a Welsh name. And also the dramatic Menai Bridge. His constructions were the greatest in Europe for 1,000 years, and, astonishingly, almost everything he ever built remains in use today. Intimate, expansive, and drawing on contemporary accounts, Man of Iron in this first full modern biography of Telford. It is a book of roads and landscapes, waterways and bridges, but above all, of how one man transformed himself into the greatest engineer Britain has ever produced. Now, I'm sure they're going to be like engineering experts or engineering historians and all that who will have their own opinions about who is actually Britain's greatest engineer of all time. But that's what this book says. And although I said a few minutes ago, anyone interested in history will find this book interesting, hopefully. At the same time, anyone who's interested in engineering and the history of engineering may also find this book very interesting. So, yeah, it's potentially a book for everyone of all kinds of interests, basically. Having a look at it, it comes recommended by people from The Guardian, The Sunday Times, a Sunday Times bestseller, a BBC Radio 4 Book of the Week. So yes. And let's have a look at a little bit inside. And when you open the cover, you've got this bit here, which we'll have a bit of a read of, and it says, "Praise for Man of Iron. Absorbing. Glover has done a fine job in his first book of establishing his subject's credentials both as a man and as a maker. His clear, concise style gives the plain-speaking Telford a fitting literary treatment." That was by Alexander Larman from The Observer. Damien Whitworth of The Times says, "Glover has been digging at the archives with Telfordian with high energy to produce a readable book about an overlooked man." And there's a few other quotes here saying of how Julian Glover has done a fantastic job putting this book together, basically. A note on the author: Julian Glover works in journalism and politics. Previously a columnist for The Guardian, he was appointed chief speechwriter to David Cameron before being made special advisor on transport policy. He is married to The Times columnist and former MP Matthew Parris and lives in Derbyshire. Okay. Then there's like the usual like credentials for the book. Contents is like introduction, preface. There's a map, a basic map of Telford's Britain back in the day. And yeah, I've read part of the introduction to this book, at least, and yeah, the introduction really draws you in to tell you a bit about who the real Thomas Telford was and what kind of just workaholic, highly motivated, very, very clever man Thomas Telford was. And yeah, when it comes to the preface, which starts by saying, "In October 1968, readers of the Shropshire Journal were upset. Many backed plans for a new city to be built on industrial wasteland north of the River Severn, but they hated what it was to be called. The minister's choice of Telford as the name for a new town does not seem to fit in at all," one person wrote. "I must protest and at the choice of name for the new area covering Wellington, Oakengate and Dorney," complained another. Telford, it was an alien title to Shropshire's people, picked in London by the local government minister in the hope that the energy of the 18th century engineer would rub off on the site. From now on, residents were to find themselves living in what the Shropshire Star called Swinging Telford, a place marketed as a modern place for the people on the move. Both papers printed short biographies of Telford, the man, so that residents of Telford, the town, could understand the life of a Scot whose name now formed an unexpected part of their address. And like the preface goes on to say a bit more about Telford and its location in Shropshire. And like I said, I've only read bits of it so far, but I found it really, really interesting. So I'm going to look forward to sitting down properly and reading this book properly. It's going to be very much worth the effort. And like I said, anyone interested in history or engineering or just anything to do with Shropshire in general, it'll be worth getting this book. I got it from Waterstones for £11, basically. And you can probably buy it online as well. So just check it out. I don't know what price online it'll cost you or where to find it. I just know Waterstones for £11, but yeah. Anyway, that's my book recommendation at the moment. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. It's going to be good fun. It's going to be really interesting. On that note, I'm going to finish this video here. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone is having a good Monday today and has had a good day today. Like I said, the weather's been gorgeous today. I hope it continues for the rest of the week, at least. Well, for the rest of the month. Yeah, good to see the weather getting better. So yeah, take care everyone, be safe. Thank you for watching this video, and by all means, get this book. It'll be worth the effort. It really will be worth the effort, in my opinion. Take care, goodbye, and I'll see you all soon in the next video.